Welcome to our crib.
Welcome to his crib.
And we're going to go now into Einstein's Bagels. Thank you very much for the bagels for Bo. This is what happens when you hang out with the president. You get free bagels, right? We can go over into the dining area, which is really cool and has 150 seats inside, 100 seats outside. There's a Mexican food motif, which is holy habanero, and then there's also an Italian food motif, and so get your grub on. It actually works for people with a meal plan, or you can come in and just buy dinner, buy lunch, buy a snack, and come on in and hang out. The other cool thing we have outside of our new library is a fire pit. This is a great spot if you're studying to come out, take a break. One of the other things we have is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week study area that you can use your math card, come up and slide and let yourself in. So into the 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week study area for that last exam before that paper's due. And as you can see, these students studying, some gazing out the window because he's bored stiff. The thing about this space is we can shut it off and we can have events, and it's still quiet enough in the library so that you can still be studying and paying attention and eating a bagel. So as you come into the library, you come right into the place where all of the librarians work, get you help and be able to get you in the right place. So as you see, we have these computers set up so that you can work in groups. And so unlike the old computer lab in the library where everybody's lined up in the same place, you can do group work here. Obviously the desks are big enough you can do 2 at one station, or you can actually work on the same project here in this space. Again, 300 computers up here. He's going to punch you if you take his bagel. We're obviously in the kids section of our library, and so Sione, always present. And this is a spot for kids to come. They'll be reading materials for kids and those sorts of things, as well as part of our teacher education program, so you can see how to work in this kind of setting. We have 25 group study rooms, and you can reserve them, as you see, by either doing it online or coming up and hitting the keypads. You can come in here and work on group projects. You know, there's computers and whiteboards, so you can do anything you need to do. You can prepare presentations, get your study on. Now we'll go on up to the 3rd floor, and the theme here that I hope you see is there are a ton of different places for you to study, hang out, lots of computers. You don't have to use our computers. You can use wireless, and so each floor is independently wired for wireless, and so has really good speed. You can also see that this becomes even quieter. We have the quiet study space over here. The other thing we did is we didn't bring a lot of our print on paper back into this library, and so what we did instead is we did all the compressed shelving. And so I can take these shelves and we can move these and close them off. So try not to close anybody in these shelves. Hey, thank you for seeing my crib and your library.
This is his crib.
Opening
November 30th!
You guys are funny.